for the x, and then I'll leave a space for my y value. Now, if you just look at this equation, you can say, well, if I plug 1 in for that x, 3 times 1 is 3, so y is going to be equal to 3. Or, if you'd rather, you can go ahead and plug it in. So we'll plug in 1 for the x. Y is equal to 3 times 1. 3 times 1 is 3, so y is equal to 3. So we can write 3 for our y. We've just come up with our first ordered pair. So then I may think, well, maybe I'll choose -1. So I'll write -1 for my x and find a y to go with it. Well, 3 times a -1, positive times a negative will get a negative. So we get a -3. Y will be equal to -3. So here's my next ordered pair. The ordered pair -1, -3. First x, then y. Then maybe I'll say, I think I'll choose 5. So if I choose 5 for the x, write down my 5, then when I plug it in, I will have 3 times 5, and 3 times 5 is 15, so y is equal to 15. And then I might think, oh, write my 15 in for my y. I have the ordered pair 5 and 15. Okay. Now, I think I might choose 0 for my x. So I'll write down my 0, find the y to go with it. So y is equal to 3 times 0. 3 times 0 is 0. So y is equal to 0. So I have the ordered pair 0, 0. Okay, now we're ready to graph this. So what we'll do is take our ordered pairs, and here's our graph already. And we're going to plot these points on our graph. So the first ordered pair is 1 and 3. So I'll say, okay, 1 is on our x-axis. 1 is our x, so it's on the x-axis. So we find 1 on the x-axis and 3 on the y-axis. So from this 1, we're going to go up 3. Where those two come together is right there at this point. Okay. Then I'll take -1, and I find it on my x-axis. And the y that goes with that -1 is -3, so I'm going down 3 places. So here's the point, -1, -3, where those two come together. Okay, then the next one is 5 and 15. So I'll find my 5 on the x-axis, here it is, and then I'm going to go up 15 to plot this point. Well, I keep going up, but 15 is way out there, and I think, do I really want to go way out there all the way up to 15? I don't think so. So remember at this point, it was your choice, or my choice, to choose 5 for my x. And I came up with that 15. And when I start to graph it, I think, I don't like that choice. So it was my choice. I can change my mind. And so can you. If you don't like the way an equation is working out or the way it's graphing, and you're thinking, yuck, it's too much work to do this, you don't have to use it. It was your choice to start with, and you can change your mind. Okay, then the next one down is the point 0 and 0. Well, if x is 0 and y is 0, where those are going to graph is right there in the center at 0, the point of origin. So now if we look at those 3 points, they are all in a straight line, and all we have to do is take a straight edge Okay, line up those points with our straight edge. Okay, well, there we go, more or less. And then we draw that straight line, put our little arrows on the end, because if you think about it, we could choose any value for x and find a y to go with it. And so you could plot these points forever, choosing an x and finding a y, or choosing a y and finding the x that goes with it, either way. And all of them will graph on this straight line. And it will go on forever in both directions in the same way that our number line does.